Hi everybody, Julie here, and our topic this week is movies to watch over the holidays so that you don't kill your family.
I know it's going to be really tough for some of us, myself included.
We know that not everybody enjoys spending that much time with their families over the holidays, and here's some movies to watch if you want to kind of avoid them.
Hi, I'm Jay, the local Gaijin, and I'm here to recommend a few movies for you so you don't end up killing your family. First on my list is Nightmare Before Christmas, a Tim Burton, Danny Elfman combination which just blows you out of the water. It's my all-time favorite movie, and I can totally relate to it. And I liked it way before it was popular.
If you're like us and you are forced to spend a lot of time over the holiday break with your family, The Blind Side is basically a popular movie. Maybe that whole really awesome family depicted in that movie will take your mind off the unfortunate setting you're in at that present moment. My family likes this movie, so it might not be a good idea to watch it if you're trying to get some you time. I know my parents would like totally sit down right next to me and start watching the movie with me, so yeah, The Blind Side's good for you. Just make sure your family doesn't butt in.
So, first movie on my list is Almost Famous. It's a Cameron Crowe film, and it's actually my favorite movie of all time. Some familiar faces that you'll recognize on the movie. Anna Paquin's in it. She plays kind of a small role. Kate Hudson is in it. She plays actually a really big role. And the guy from Saved is in it, whose name's escaping me right now. I think his name's like Patrick Fugit or something like that. It's a really, really good movie. It's kind of a coming-of-age story, and it's a little bit about dysfunctional families because his family's kind of weird in it. And there's a lot of really old rock in that movie, so if you like old rock, if you like really old Elton John, stuff like that, you'll enjoy it.
Second on my list is Latter Days. Spoiler alert, instead of killing your family, you'll end up wanting to kill yourself, which better or worse.
I'm not a huge fan of anime, but there's this movie called Ponyo. It was made by Disney, so it's not a true anime kind of thing. But it's really adorable. I have this thing with marine life that I just can't get over right now. Even, the marine life that doesn't actually exist, like the stuff in Ponyo, like narwhals, the unicorn of the sea. That's my dog scratching. Daisy, thank you for stopping scratching. Ponyo, I don't know, it's really adorable, and it kind of, I bet you it will throw off your parents so much that, like, if your parents did walk in on you watching it, they'd be like, I officially don't care. But it's also kind of good for everyone. You'd recognize voices from, like, Tina Fey and Betty White. Liam Neeson are all voices in that movie, and so it won't completely throw you off. But the good points are, it's interesting. It'll take your mind off things for sure, because it's kind of trippy. I don't know. But then also, your parents won't sit down and want to watch it with you.
Second on my list is Stick It, which is a movie that comes from the makers of Bring It On, but this time it's about gymnastics instead of cheerleading. The main character is super hot, and for once does not have a male love interest, which I think is fun. It's really, really funny. The dialogue is really great and really funny. The acting is all pretty good. It's rather witty, and even if you don't know that much about gymnastics, it's still pretty entertaining.
Third on my list is if you want to avoid your family, you should do just that and go to the movie theaters and watch the new Harry Potter that's out. It's pretty good. A few awkward moments, but it should keep you occupied for a few hours. And there's a holiday scene in it, so it's festive.
There's this movie I watched a couple months ago. It's called Tank Girl. I don't know. I'm not a comic book fan. Probably just as much of a comic book fan as I am a anime fan, which is not a lot. So I'm just saying these are movies that would totally get my mind off of whatever's happening. Yeah, Tank Girl, it's about this chick with, like, crazy amount of attitude, and it just throws you off to where, like, she's supposed to be the hero, yet she's, like, such a smartass. It's amazing. It's played by, Tank Girl is played by Lori Petty, and she's from A League of Their Own, so you kind of probably recognize her from that. And yeah, about the whole parents coming in on you, I don't know if they would find it interesting enough to sit down and watch with you, but it'll definitely keep you from going all Green Goblin on your family, because it's so hilarious. You'll want to channel her attitude, but I mean, maybe you can just live vicariously through Tank Girl, because she's just that awesome, and you wouldn't want to do what she does. You wouldn't want to do that to your family, so.
Third on my list is Love Actually, which is a British holiday movie. It's really more about love than anything else. It has a lot of intertwining love stories, so it can get a tiny bit confusing, and if you don't understand British accents that well, I advise you watch it with subtitles, like my mom always has to do. All of the acting is really great, the writing is really good, the music is very good, and it overall gives you a really warm and fuzzy feeling. And if you check the deleted scenes, there's a lesbian love story that didn't make the cut for the final film.
Another one of my favorites, and last on my list, is Four Brothers. Garrett Hudlin is super hot, and you also get to see him step out of the shower, so that's always a plus. And it's also about how four moderately attractive men find family within not families. So if you're like me and don't actually enjoy your family and find it more comforting to be among friends, then this movie is just for you.
Nah, the last one, I don't know, I'm giving you a bunch of movies that I'm not a huge, like, genre fan of. Like, I don't like rom-coms, but this movie called Paper Heart, it's a mockumentary about love. I like anything with Michael Cera in it, so that's why I watched it the first time, but then I realized it's, like, really, really adorable. It's a mockumentary, so Charlene Yi is trying to tell or find out what love is, and, you know, she asks a bunch of random people, and since it's an indie movie, they don't have the big budget to, like, reenact all these stories that people are telling, so what ends up happening is they have, like, little things of artwork to help reenact something, like this part where this guy's telling you about how he was drowning, and he saw the face of his true love, and so in the movie, what they do is, like, they put a little cartoon character in, like, a bunch of water and stuff, and or not real water, but it's just really, really adorable.
Last on my list is Imagine Me and You, which I think is the cutest love story about lesbians, or really anyone ever. You leave the movie basically liking everybody in it, which is kind of rare. There's not really a villain. Everybody's kind of a good guy. And Lena Headey is in the movie, who you guys might know from 300. She's a really great actress, really hot. Piper Perabo is in it, who's actually American, but she does a good job at pretending to be British and pretending to be a lesbian.
And there you go. Those are my recommendations for movies to watch over this holiday. And good luck.
If I sit and watch Ponyo, I'll just sit and stare for a long time, and then I'll be, like, totally entranced by Ponyo. That's what it's gonna be like. But, yeah, so, I guess that's about it. I hope you guys have a fun and safe holiday.
And, yeah, so that's my list. Hope you guys have a fun and safe holiday, and don't hurt anyone.